People discovered a creepy scene in the cabin. There was a strange scar growing on the wooden planks. The girl curiously poked it with a pencil. A strange slime oozed out of the scar. In order to figure out what exactly this was, Casey, a marine biologist, immediately scraped off some samples with a spoon, preparing to take them back for careful study. However, the captain directly dug open the corroded wooden planks with his hand. Unexpectedly, there was a strangely shaped creature parasitizing inside. Based on his many years of sailing experience, the captain judged that it should be a barnacle parasitizing on the hull, but Casey didn't think so. So in order to verify her conjecture, she immediately put on a diving suit and jumped into the water to explore. Just as she guessed, what parasitized on the hull was not a barnacle, but a kind of tentacled monster that could emit blue light. Casey, who had seen many things, had never seen such a creature before. She resolutely took out a dagger and tried to separate the tentacled monster from the hull, but found it wasn't so easy. Just when Casey didn't know what to do, several more tentacled monsters appeared behind her. When she turned around upon noticing something unusual, the tentacled monsters also launched an attack on her. Fortunately, Casey reacted quickly and wasn't hurt. However, when she looked down at the seabed, she was terrified to find that the master of the tentacles was an extremely huge deep-sea beast. Casey hurried back to the ship and told everyone what she had seen. Hearing that the giant beast had many tentacles, the captain was convinced that it was a big squid, so he immediately ordered the crew to take action, preparing to use fishing nets to haul the big squid onto the ship. If they could bring the squid back, they would make a fortune on this voyage. But Casey was worried that things weren't that simple. It would be best to request support from the Coast Guard. However, how could the greedy fishermen easily give up the chance to make money? Unexpectedly, the giant beast was very powerful. Under the huge pulling force of the winch, it didn't budge at all. Instead, it made the whole fishing boat tilt. Moreover, the giant beast extended more tentacles and firmly grasped the fishing boat, trapping them in place and unable to move forward. The helpless captain could only order to release the winch. However, an accident happened at this moment.